Hello, my name is Dr. AB. I welcome you to lesson number 3 of the video course on this book, The Right Treatment for the Right Disease. That talks about all the various healthcare systems that we have classified broadly under orthodox and alternative medicine. It's to help you make the right decision when it comes to your healthcare so that you can have positive health outcomes. Okay? So, lesson number 3, we are looking at the classification of alternative medical treatments. We have 5 main groups of alternative medical treatments or medical practices. What we call, the first one is what we call biologically based products. Biologically based means they are natural, okay? So when we talk about herbal medicine, so they are either plant-based or animal-based, for instance. So herbal medication or herbal medicine or some animal products that are used as medicine fall within this category of biologically based products. Okay, now the argument made for the biologically based products like herbal medication is that some orthodox medical treatments that are being used or some pills had their roots from herbal medication. All right, the quinine that we use, the aspirin that we use, they have their roots from herbal sources. And so if this can be processed, these herbal sources could be processed into pills or capsules, why not take them as herbal preparations, all right, without the processing? So that's the argument for these herbal medications. But you're going to understand that the main issue is not about whether it's herbal or not, whether it's capsule or not, whether it's pills or not, okay? It has to do with, does it work, is it safe to use? All right, so biologically based products are plant-based or animal-based products, and they are natural products. All right, a second group of products are what we call the whole medical systems, such as the traditional medicine, the Chinese traditional medicine, the Ayurveda, which is the Indian version of traditional medicine, the African traditional medicine, and then homeopathy, naturopathy. They are all under the whole medical systems. These are practiced as whole systems, and they are not added to orthodox practice because they have their own systems of diagnosis, systems of describing their diseases, and they have their own treatments for these diseases. Naturopathy or naturopathic practitioners believe that the body heals itself, and so it is not necessary to introduce chemicals into the body. So it is true that when a bone is broken, the bones are just aligned for the bones to heal. The bones heal by themselves. A wound actually heals itself, okay? The only thing is that the argument, however, should be that for the bones to heal, they must be brought together, manipulated, brought together to heal. For a wound to heal healthily, you must prevent some infection. Sometimes you must oppose the ends in a laceration and so on. So yes, it is true that the body can heal itself naturally, but sometimes you need some medical interventions or even some medications to prevent some infections for that wound healing process to happen in a more healthy manner. Okay, so the naturopaths believe that the body must heal itself, and they do a lot more of food supplements, all right, because as the name implies, supplements of diet. So they are not considered as medicine. They can do high doses of these supplements and then or vitamins and use them as trying to use them to cure some diseases, the naturopaths. Then another example of the whole medical systems are the homeopaths or practitioners of homeopathy. Homeopathy has a term we commonly use, which is like cures like. With homeopathy, the belief is that the substances causing the disease, if you dilute them with distilled water or alcohol and you give that to the person, they will end up curing that disease. Okay, so like cures like means that what is causing the disease can be diluted, so you can have just minute amounts, and when it is given to the individual or a person with that disease, it can result in a cure of that disease. Okay, now the reality is that there are challenges and controversies surrounding homeopathy. Okay, now so we've talked about biologically based products and then whole medical systems. For the whole medical systems, I've given examples such as the traditional medicine, the Chinese traditional medicine, the Ayurveda, which is the Indian version of traditional medicine, the African traditional medicine, and then homeopathy, naturopathy. They are all under the whole medical systems. Okay, so just look at 2 out of the 5 groups. All right. So the third group of alternative medical practices include what we call energy medicine. Energy medicine, or practitioners of energy medicine believe that there are electromagnetic fields or energy fields surrounding the human being, and imbalances in these energy fields result in disease in the human body. So what they do is to try to manipulate these imbalances or correct these imbalances through various techniques, okay, in order to create a balance of these energy fields in the human person that can result in healing of disease in the human person. Example of this energy medicine techniques include acupuncture, as many of you have heard of acupuncture, and also what we call therapeutic touch, or another one called Reiki. Okay, so these are all examples of energy medical techniques or energy medicine techniques. Then number 4, we have the mind-body techniques. As the name implies, we are trying to establish a link between the human mind and the body. So we believe that a positive mind can create a positive physical body or physical health, and a negative mind can create a negative physical health or physical body. All right, through what we call the mind-body connection. And the stress pathway is highly implicated in describing how the mind affects the body. The thinking is that psychological stress provokes the stress response, and the changes that happen in the human body because of the stress response is what leads to medical problems that we see, especially in chronic stress, medical problems that we see in the physical body. So the main goal of the mind-body techniques is to relax the mind, to relax the mind with various relaxation techniques. So they can use spirituality, yoga, meditation, massage, anything that is done to relax the person. Okay, stress, and there are a lot of stress reduction techniques that are used in the mind body techniques to relax the person, so that if you have a calm mind or a positive mind, you have a positive physical health. All right. Then number 5, we have the manipulative and body-based techniques. So as the name implies, they manipulate joints and bones to achieve certain therapeutic results. Examples are chiropractic, that is very popular. Then we also have some massage techniques that are used, reflexology. All these are examples of the manipulative and body-based techniques. Okay, so these are the 5 major groups of alternative medical practices that we have: the biologically based products, the whole medical systems, the mind-body techniques, energy medicine, and then we have the manipulative and body-based techniques.